I'm going to try something here, trying to do a live video to show something I found amusing. I had heard in the past that a lot of people are running this stoplight in this area, and I parked over here and just started watching it, and 90% of the people run this light. And I thought I was going to do a quick live video. I've never done a live, so I wanted to see what it's like to do a live video. I'm trying to get back into the YouTube business. We're going to sit here just a minute and see if anybody's coming. Here comes somebody now. I'm going to switch over to the other camera. See if this car. This car here, light is red. They're on hold. Well, this car's still coming, but that one actually is not going to run it. I've seen 15 run it in the past 10 minutes sitting here, and this one is actually going to obey the sign. There's some no right turn on red signs over there. And it's been that way for years. Yeah, this guy's going to make it difficult. Here's one person watching. I don't know who that is. He's not going to run it. He's a good driver there. Not a lot of traffic here today either. I may be sitting too close to the light to see. He may think something's up. He actually waited for the light. So we got a good citizen there. Here comes another one. This light's going to catch. No, he's probably going to make it through the light before he gets there. Yeah, turning yellow. He's blowing on through. No, I'm not still driving trucks. I'm in the propane business. I do a little hauling medical supplies for this medical company here to nursing homes. I do that, but no, I'm not driving trucks anymore. I just don't feel like driving 12-hour days anymore. I'm sort of semi-retired, and that's a young man's game. You know, I'll drive, but I don't want to work over 6 hours a day most days. This, I don't know what happened to all the traffic. It was doing good until I went live, and now there's no more traffic. Sitting here in this parking lot, just waiting. I'll give it a few minutes. Like I said, this is my first live, so I don't know what to do, what to talk about. I do have a few more ideas that I'm going to do here shortly. Here comes one now. See what he does. I may be spooking everybody when I'm sitting here. See, the light's clearly red. There he goes. He's just going on through and nobody cares. This guy's going to stop. Well, there's a car coming. And there he goes. You see it's still red. And it's been like this for the past, I don't know, ever how long I've been here. I can't remember now how long I've been here. But here comes another guy. Still red. He stopped. Well, somebody's coming. Then they're actually going to wait for it. So we're 2 for 4 so far that ran the light. I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah. There they go. Yep, there he goes. He's running. There's another one running in the light. See, it's still red. I guess you can see it red. The truck's going to wait it out. Some people saw me sitting here. I think they're kind of nervous. Maybe they think something's up. Oh yeah, I'm in Kinston down in North Carolina. I'm at the intersection. If you're looking it up, I'm at the intersection of let's see, Highway 70, Business 258, little intersection there. See if this truck stops. He stopped. There's the light red. It just rolled on through. Here comes another one. Light's still red. Rolled on through. Yeah, you're right. But see, there's a sign. Actually, there's two signs. You can see right there at the light. One right above. Probably hard to see. I can't zoom in, but just so much. But there's a light. There's two signs there. One that says no right turn on red. And then there's one with the right turn with a zero, a cross through it. So it would be normally legal, everywhere else in North Carolina. I think that's why they're blowing past it, because it is a law in North Carolina that you can do that. It is a law in North Carolina that you can do that, but there's a few places that you can't do that, and I think they're just used to blowing on through. See this car here? You can kind of tell the way they roll up if they're gonna. He's gonna sit there. There is traffic coming. There's a 2-lane turning lane. There he goes. He's inching up. He's going for it. Yep, there he goes. The light's still red. Well, it turned at the last minute, but it was red when he started going. Anyway, just thought I'd try out this live thing, see how it works. And it does work, I guess. This is me. This is the older version of what you were used to looking at. I hadn't done a video in several years. So this is the old TacBishop. I grew a beard, just try to cover up some of his face. When you get old, you just don't like the way you look anymore. But everything's nice. And I'm going to start putting up some videos. Not going to be any more trucking videos. It's just going to be whatever videos. Let me see if I can read these comments. Oh yeah, sometimes take a long time. Yeah, they do take a while on these, but I don't know why they don't take the signs down if they're not going to enforce it. Anyway, I just thought it was comical. I don't really care. I don't think it's dangerous. I don't think the signs should really be up in this area. But it's just funny how people just ignore the signs. Yeah, we all get old. You had to one nod, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of knowledge, but nobody wants it anymore. My knowledge is, especially in the trucking world, it's outdated. A lot of the videos I got up now, I need to take them down because they're just wrong. I've said before that you have to have a school now to get your CDLs, when you used to could go and go to the DMV, just take the test, get the learned from it, and work it out that way. Join a company that would let you drive their trucks, but you can't do that anymore. I guess it's a safety issue, but I mean, they're always talking about how short it is on the trucking now, and so many companies need trucks drivers, but then they make it so difficult to drive. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to get off of here. I just want to try this live thing out and see what's going on, see if I can read the comments there. You can do that. I really didn't realize you could still do that. I didn't know you could rent a truck, and I thought you had to have the school now. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. A lot of these trucking companies, like here, there's a company, I think it was Swift. They were doing, I don't know if they're still doing it now. They started a school and they would guarantee you a job when you got out of school, but you had to go to work for them. And they kind of kept it undercover. You know, they didn't advertise it until you got there, and then when you graduated and you wanted your job, well, they offered you a job with them. That was the guarantee. And it was low pay, but they did what they promised to. You know, if you wanted to take it, you could take it. Yeah. Yeah, I used to tell people to go with Betty. You could go there and get around, and they would teach you how to drive. And they had people there that could actually give you the test and teach and test. But now, I don't know. That's what I really don't know. I don't know enough to even talk about it anymore. That's just what I've heard. Okay, so maybe there's still hope for these guys coming in. If you still want to do it that way, but I never went to a trucking school. I went, which I've grandfathered in. I had a chauffeur's license. I went in that way, did a chauffeur's license, and grandfathered over to the CDLs when they started doing that. I've been driving it since I was 18 years old. Back when you could get a CDL, I mean not a CDL, but you get a chauffeur's license, all you had to do was make 95 on the written exam. There was no driving involved at all. It was making 95, you were good to go. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta head on down the road, but I'll catch you later. TacBishop, I'm